coverage on the Papare TV of the Dialog Schools Rugby League 2025, and it's an interesting clash that is happening here at Nittawela, where Vidyartha College will be hosting Mahanama College from Colombo, and a tight tussle in the goal segment. This is where it all stands for, and Vidyartha, they have 2 more weeks. If they can get 14 points, they might have a chance in trying to stay in the A division, but Mahanama will stay another year in the A division rugby with a brilliant season so far for them, and they've played brilliant rugby. And the weather for today, let's have a look at that. There's no rain at the moment, and a maximum temperature of 28 degrees Celsius and a minimum of 22 degrees Celsius. A wind speed of 8 kilometers per hour. That is averagely low here in Nittawela, and it's mostly cloudy, and it's good underfoot conditions for fast running rugby because the rain hasn't come down in this week in the evening half of the play. And here's a look at the today's fixtures. Trinity taking on Wesley right now at Trinity College grounds at Pallegale. Trinity can win it if they do win with a bonus point. And there's the Thomians taking on Royal at Mount Lavinia College grounds at Mount Lavinia, and the Peterites taking on Isipadana, and that's going to be an interesting clash as well. That is going to take place at the Peterite grounds, and Ananda taking on Zaira in the plate segment, and Vidyartha, Mahanama and Science taking on Dharmaraja at Science College grounds. And this week results: the Antonians hammering 6 tries and just 1 from Thurston. It happened yesterday at Sukatadas Stadium, and 40 points to 7 is how that game ended, and that secured the Antonians with the ball championship. And the Antonians, after a poor group stage performance, have come back brilliantly and won the ball championship. And here's a look at the last week. Thurston taking on Dharmaraja. Thurston managed to get on top of that Dharmaraja, and the Antonians defeated Vidyartha 48 points to 31, and the Antonians won the ball segment this week. And Science taking on Mahanama, that ended surprisingly at 31 all, and giving an important 3 points, so Mahanama can stay in the A division, and so can Science, and it's Dharmaraja and Vidyartha most likely that will be going down to the division. And now we will go for a short commercial break, and when we do come back, we'll have more fun facts.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් නැති දවටනේ නියම විල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක්ටයිල් ඇඩසිව් අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Our forests come in many forms. They can be up in the hills or down in the plains, fed by the rain or sculpted by the sun. Our forests are deeply rooted in us. They are a living inspiration.
Bring that inspiration home. Lanka Tiles. Fine living. Redefined.
උස්වත්ත පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රස ඇබ්බැහිය චර්පි චිප්ස් රිදෙන්නේ දැනෙන රස. නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
රාමෙන් පාරක් දාමුද?
මෙතන
මෙතන විතරක් නෙමෙයි. ඕනෙම තැනක රාමෙන්.
හඳුන්වා දෙන මෙල්බන් ස්නැකර්ස් කොරියන් රාමෙන් සේවරි විස්කට්. රාමෙන් සැරට සෙට් වෙන්න.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Love rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun tamai.
The road is yours.
German-engineered tires for Sri Lankan roads. Seat car radials. The road is yours.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
කොහෙන් හරි කමන්නේ ෆොටෝ එක තිබ්බනම් මට මේ බිත්තියේ කැත වහගන්න තිබ්බා.
චමරි අක්කා.
පිත්තියට ස්විස්ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝඩ් ගාලා ෆිනිෂ් කළා නම් ඔය ප්‍රශ්න මුකුත් නැහැ.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝට් ෆිනිෂ් එකට හොඳම කෙනා.
Link Natural Cramp Guard Plus. No more suffering from muscle cramps. The herbal specialist for muscle cramps. A trusted product from Link Natural. Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
සැරටම එන්ජොයි කරන්න පාටි එකට ගෝ.
Night Go Pocket Perfume. Youth ekata go ekak.
Follow your dreams. Achieve your goals. With every step, let your story unfold. In this world you will shine. Just believe it's your time. Sky is the ultimate limit. Never can you stop any day.
Chase your dream career with eSoft Metro Campus.
වතුරත් ලීක් වෙලා. ස්ලැබ් එකත් ඉවරයි. බලන්නකො දැන් සාලේ කැත. චමරි.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල් 2K waterproof දැම්මා නම් වතුර කාන්දු වෙන්නෙත් නැහැ. හිතටත් නිදහස්.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල් 2K waterproofer සීල් කරන්න හොඳම කෙනා. නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Maliban lemon puff puff. Lemon puff. Maliban lemon puff. හැම සිතක්ම පිපිදේ. රස lemon රසයේ. ජීවිතයම මිහිරයි. Maliban lemon puff puff. Lemon puff. Maliban lemon puff. Maliban lemon puff. Chill when lemon.
Boss, you're the one who lifted this company to where it is today, ne? Your work is so well organized and your capability really shines through it.
While you're working hard to earn your yearly bonus, save money with Commercial Bank's Power Bonus. Open an account with just 5,000 rupees and earn bonus interest every 3 months straight.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Well, while all the other matches happening around the country with the much more significance of this match is a very crucial match as well as Tony's team will be battling out for that relegation spot. Mahanama comfortable as of now, but Vidyartha on the other hand, they have to win this game with bonus points, and they also have to make sure that Mahanama doesn't get any bonus points out of this, and that is all that they can control from here coming. But next week it is up to St. Anthony's to beat Mahanama and Vidyartha to beat Dharmaraja if they are to stay in contention. And this is how the points table look in the bowl championship. St. Anthony is leading the chart with 24 points, securing that bowl championship yesterday at Sugradasa by beating Thurston, and Thurston at the second position as of now with 15 points, while Mahanama are there in the middle with 12 points. They can get to 24 points if they win both the games with bonus points, but securing that bowl championship will be a bit difficult for Mahanama with the form that St. Anthony's are in, while Science, Vidyartha and Dharmaraja are in the latter half of the table. As said before, Vidyartha with just 2 points, they have to make sure that they win the next 2 games with bonus points to go ahead of Mahanama, and at the meantime Mahanama has to lose both their games without any bonus points, and as far as Dharmaraja is concerned, they are eliminated.
And here's a look at the top point scorers. Dinesh Chamid, the fullback of Anand, 97 points. And Dilruwan Pereira from Science, 91 points. And Idris Farooq, the fly half of Royal, have 67 points. And Abdul Hadi, the fullback of Wesley, have 61 points. And Mayank Dias from the Thonians have 60 points as well. And that's the top 5 point scorers of the league so far. They have 2 matches remaining when compared to this week's, if you take this week's as well. And here's a look at the try scorers. Jayah from Thurston have 12 tries, and he scored a try yesterday as well. That goes to 13 tries, and Vinula Yadhege at 11 tries, and Idris Didula Jayasuriya rather has 9 tries. And from Trinity, Nisit Kumarasinghe is at the 4th position with Praveen Lakmal at 8 tries apiece.
Well, the difference between Wijethilake and Yadhege is that Yadhege is playing in a tougher league than Minula playing for the cup segment, and yet Yadhege has the opportunity to go above Sithija with the game that they'll be playing today at against Wesley at Palekele. With that, we'll go for another short commercial break. On the other side, we'll bring you more action from Nittawela Rugby Stadium.
Whose fault is this? Looks like someone didn't use Tokyo Super Seal for waterproofing. Tokyo Super Seal. Do it right the first time.
Keep sweating. Keep pushing the limits. Keep stepping up your game. Keep shining. Keep rising. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get. Spray. Go.
Now Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection samaging pirimin sadahamai. උස්වත්තු පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රස ඇබ්බැහිය Chirpy Chips රිදෙන්නේ දැනෙන රස.
දවසම ෆ්‍රෙෂ් වෙන්න O3 Spirit and Freedom perfumed body spray.
The road is yours.
German engineered tires for Sri Lankan roads. Seat car radials. The road is yours.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් නැති දවටනේ නියම විල සඳහන් Swiss Tech Tile Adhesive. අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Love rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun tamai.
The road is yours.
German engineered tires for Sri Lankan roads. Seat car radials. The road is yours.
Now Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection samaging pirimin sadahamai.
වතුරත් ලීක් වෙලා ස්ලැබ් එකත් ඉවරයි. බලන්නකො දැන් සාලේ කැත. චමරි.
Swiss Tech Aqua Shield 2K waterproof දැම්මනම් වතුර කාන්දු වෙන්නෙත් නෑ. හිතටත් නිදහස්.
Swiss Tech Aqua Shield 2K waterproofer. සීල් කරන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Reserve your BYD vehicle today with John Keel's CG Auto by visiting the BYD showrooms or call us on 0112 125 125.
That was summer refresh when the train they gonna go.
Night Go Pocket Perfume. You take it a go ekak.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Creamy richness redefined. Smooth, soft, spreadable. Introducing Fondre with canola and sunflower oil.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Are you okay? Whose fault is this? Looks like someone didn't use Tokyo Superbond for tiling. Tokyo Superbond. Do it right the first time.
ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එක. බයද? ඒවටත් බෙහෙත් අපි ළඟ තියෙනවා. ඉඳගන්න.
උස්වත්ත පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රස ඇබ්බැහිය චර්පි චිප්ස් රිදෙන්න දැනෙන රස.
තව ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එකක් ගහමුද?
Reserve your BYD vehicle today with John Keel's CG Auto by visiting the BYD showrooms or call us on 0112 125 125.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් නැති දවටනේ නියම විල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩසිව් අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Well, it's getting darker and darker here at Nittawela as the two teams are making their way into the grounds. It is the Mahanama team who have made their way first. Vidyartha still in the dressing room. Finally, the team are on their way. They have the home supporters behind their backs. This is something really good to see, knowing that Vidyartha are not having the best of seasons. Started off in the first game against St. Joseph's, drawing that encounter in the dying stages. We both shared the box in that game. Could it bring some luck to Vidyartha again?
The secretary of Vidyartha College OBA, Mr. Srivastava of Vidyartha College Rugby developer.
Everything is ready for an interesting clash. Mahanama, after coming into the A division after a while, but they've managed to remain. And for Vidyartha, it's all to play for. They've been in the A division for a long time, and they surely wouldn't let this fight go. They had a good first game against the Joes here at Nittawela, and 24 all is how that game ended, and they are not bringing that points to the ball segment as well. Probably will have the player introductions as well.
Both Tigers and Mahanama College ready to be battle as they are getting to the line with respective school anthems and the play draft.
Cecilu, Chamiru Metsanda. Wemanga Vishal will consist of that forwards lineup while the backs will be Situ Bafadad, Situ Ratnayaka, Malinka Damalu, Mandiru names are Mihindu Damsuka, Isuru Akash and Vishkar Ratnayaka, and their replacements will be Fonseca, Aditya Nimbiru, Kalidu, Amanta Ratnayaka, Deshan, Layal, Srivatsuka and Sandi.
And for Vidyartha, it will be Mohammad Rashid, Yoshita Bandar and Kanishka Gimhan who forms the front row, and Sanbet Adhikari and Gihan Prabhat forms the second row, and the flankers for today for Vidyartha, Pasindu Rajapaksha and Kenula Vijayatunga, and the all important number 8 position Vihenga Satsidu is at 8, and Udan Nilshan at scrum half position, and Kavindu Hevage at number 10. At the wings are Praveen Dibel and Yoshita Vikramasinghe, and the centre combination will be Didula Bandara and Praveen Narayana, and the full-back last line of defence would be Sadev Dilshara, and the replacements Ekanayaka, Hiran, Vijay Kon, Bandara, Chandraratna, Anuhas, Netsara, Pramesh, Netsara and Pramesh.
Well, these are the two lineups of today's game. A very important game. Mahanama quite comfortable securing the spot in the division because they can't afford to lose here.
Very interesting from Vidyartha. They've decided to move their captain who was playing at centre to wing, and there's another change as well. Preventive Bell, the captain, will be playing at the number left wing position, and there'll be Veera Singh who's being switched to the number 8 position, and the original number 8 has been taken out and moved to hooker position, and a lot of changes in the Vidyartha team when it is compared to last week. And for Mahanama, they have a couple of dangerous players, especially Situm Ratnayaka and Kannangara playing at the number 12 position.
Quite a long wait before the game starts. We are still 5 minutes away from the scheduled kickoff. So just to give a context about how Vidyartha could still be alive in the A segment is that they have to win this game with bonus points while making sure that Mahanama doesn't get a losing bonus point out of this game. And also they will have to win that final game against Dharmaraja with bonus points as well. And in the meantime, they want St. Anthony's to beat Mahanama without giving them a bonus point. They do have a few things that they could control, but some of the things they can't really control. And as far as Dharmaraja is concerned, they do have an outside chance mathematically, but it is a very tough ask, isn't it, Kavit?
Yeah, I probably think Dharmaraja's season is done and dusted, and it is one of the worst seasons for Dharmaraja after coming into the A division in 2012. And Vidyartha still have the option of getting there, but most likely it will be Vidyartha and Dharmaraja who will be going into the B division, and it will be Lumbini and Prince of Wales who will be coming in next year. And it's good because two schools from Kandy will go to the B division, and then they'll probably have a better structure, and then they probably can compete in the A division. And without the junior levels, it's useless playing rugby these days.
Absolutely, and I'm very surprised how the season turned out to be for Dharmaraja, because the last two seasons they produced quite a number of players who have went on to play good rugby, including the likes of Gayan Pereira, who captained the team last year along with Deshan, his vice captain as well. That was an exciting lineup. They almost beat a few big teams as well, and also they started the season well with while beating St. Joseph's here at Havelock Park, and we thought that Vidyartha Rugby was going to be on an uphill from there even the season before. They all almost had the chance of qualifying to the second round had they beaten Isipatana here at Nittawela. It was a very close encounter as well, and after 2 great seasons, yes, they couldn't make it in the second round, but still, after 2 great seasons, a season like this is pretty surprising, and that shows that they haven't planned really well for this year.
Yeah, Vidyartha showed that they can play good competitive rugby in the first game against St. Joseph's. It ended 24 points all, and after that it has been a disaster because the morale of the team was completely shattered by Trinity, smashing 74 points against 14, I think, against in Pallekele, and that really set the tone that went downhill for Vidyartha, and it was just a matter of confidence. But from a Mahanama point of view, they came for the first time to the A division after a while, and they've managed to hold on to the A division position for another year, and from their perspective it will be a really good season from them.
Well, while this match is set to begin, there is 2 more very important games are being played concurrently. One is possibly the title decider. Trinity, if they win this game with bonus points, they have all their 10 fingers on that trophy. And if Wesley wins it, we'll go into the final week, and St. Thomas's also has the outside chance of challenging for the trophy, and Royal with a slight chance of winning the league. So yes, those will be the 2 biggest games of the weekend. But the featured game on this live network is Vidyartha taking on Mahanama.
Around 3:55, and there's been a delay of about 20 minutes, and hence the teams will need to warm up again. The rest a little too much as the both teams goes to their warm up positions and get a couple of tackles going to revamp that warm up, which they had to wait around 15 minutes.
A very long wait. That was the college anthems were long as well, but finally we are all set and ready for the game to begin here at Nittawela Rugby Stadium.
Here's a look at the match officials for today. Nalin Lasantha will be the referee in charge, and Amila Rajakarna and Bogahavatta will be his assistants. Nalin Lasantha had a reasonable game last time around, and really be looking to improve on that.
Finally the teams are taking their mark as we are ready for kick-off with their final team huddle before kick-off. Mahanama will be kicking the ball from the left of your screens towards the right. Well, Ratnaik of Mahanama has the ball in his hands as we are all set and ready. Here at Nittawela, a very crucial game for Vidyartha. They have to win this game with bonus points to stay in contention while not allowing Mahanama to get any out of it. And we are off here at Nittawela.
collected inside 22 meters. Is the player, and it's right inside the 22 meters, hence they can kick this out on the full. Gives it to the fly half, and he puts the ball to boot and gains a good touch find. Thought it was the number 10 Hevage for Vidyartha who threw in.
Early line out throw inside the 40-meter mark for Mahanama as Ratnayaka will take this throw in. I beg your pardon, it is Samarakun. And here's Mahanama with some quick hands have been brought down by the Vidyartha defense.
Scrum half arriving a little late, but ball available cleanly. Here's the fly half. He takes the ball into contact, gets around a couple of meters. Here's the ball given out, space opening up wide, and here's an opening. Good line from the second center. Here's the first pod at pace. Here's the scrum half. Here another pod. Takes the ball into contact, puts the ball, and here's the ball available, and here's a lovely running angle. And tried that offload. That will be the first scrum of the game. And it will be in favor of Vidyartha. Good passage of play from Mahanama early on. Pinning Vidyartha right back inside the red zone. And although they did not gain meters straight, they did manage to gain laterally.
Well, Vidyartha there almost caught off guard. Finally winning that scrum. Through a knock-on by Mahanama. Mahanama could have really been a bit more patient there. They showed a lot of urgency, but maybe had they gone down with the ball, waiting for support, could have been a different result for them, as the scrum is a heavy one. And Mahanama have turned over possession. Here's the cross kick coming in, but it will go out of touch.
Good passage of play, but the kick was made. There was no one out wide who was going to the ball, and they could have sent the ball through the hands because they had men, close range men in attack, but there was no one out wide, and hence the fly half could have got gone through the hands. And here's the hooker giving it to Nilshan. Nilshan Vidyartha. Let's another crunching tackle on a Vidyartha player. Mahanama showing the intensity early on, contesting at ruck time. And it's terrible ball for the Vidyartha player. And it was taken back, and it will be a scrum in favor of Mahanama. A bit of a brain fade from the Vidyartha player. It was from outside the try line. It was taken back in, and it was grounded as a own try. Very poor from Vidyartha. The player should have put the ball to boot. However, it will be Fernando who will be feeding in to this Mahanama scrum. And I think it will be the number 8. Vishal who goes through the blind side. Vishal takes the ball into contact. Still in feet. Finally brought down. Fernando on the mark. Ball available, and knock back is the call, and there's no one back. And it will be a knock on in favor of Vidyartha. What a passage of play from Mahanama. Brilliant rugby. Pouncing on the red zone, and brilliantly done.
Mahanama getting closer and closer, eventually giving possession now back to Vidyartha. But Vidyartha will know that Mahanama is looking to score right from the beginning. They are not here to sit back. So Vidyartha have to be mindful about this, and they have to clear the ball as soon as they can from danger territory. Here's the scrum. And this will be the clearance. No real space given for the kicker there, so he couldn't find much meters. So will be a line out in favor of Mahanama, just 5-6 meters away from the whitewash.
Another opportunity for Mahanama to pounce on Vidyartha. the first 3.5 minutes, Mahanama has been really hammering with the Vidyartha defense. As we see now with Kannangara with the throw in, and it was a good collection. It was very crooked, but to the Vidyartha side, and that is what they saved him. Here's the flanker through the fringes. He takes the ball into contact. Fernando gives it to his fly half. Fly half, lovely inside ball, and Mahanama. That's the first Amana Bank try of the game for Mahanama. By the looks of it, it was the number 14, but not really sure on the number. That's the number 13 for Mahanama, Isru Akash, the first Amana Bank try of the game for Mahanama.
What a start this is for Mahanama. Vidyartha defense yet again went to sleep there. And here's Situm Ratnayaka rather, who will be having the opportunity to add 2 more points to make it 7-0 in favor of Mahanama. And he makes no mistakes with it. It'll be Mahanama 7 and Vidyartha 0.
Good early pressure from Mahanama, showing that they belong here in the A division. Because Vidyartha, after 5 minutes of harsh rugby inside their own territory, they have let the ball loose, and they have let the number 13 Isuru Akash over the whitewash for the first Amana Bank try as the number 10 Hevage restarts for Vidyartha. Collected by the number 8, takes the ball into contact. This is Vishal. Ball available for the number 9. The scrum half goes in, but there will be a fringe attack from Mahanama to maybe ease the kicking angle. Here's the fly half, puts the ball to boot. There's men at the back, lets the ball bounce. Collected right up his face is the Mahanama player, but brilliant work from Vidyartha winger to keep possession, and the possession has been turned over. Just as I said, brilliant work. It was brilliant work from Mahanama's number 10, Situm Ratnayaka, to turn things over. He wasn't the tackler by the looks of it, and he was the tackler, and had the correct call being made there.
The referee wanting to have some words with the skipper of Mahanama and Vidyartha.
Right? Mata peno, right? Mawa hung kandid, edit, right? Right, okay.
Clear instructions given to both set of captains as Mahanama will go for this touch finder. And that is a good one. Takes them inside, well inside the 22-meter mark.
Very interesting to see what Mahanama go from here. Will they go for that maul, or will they give the ball out wide? Because last time it was a brilliant set-piece move that put the second centre in space, Isuru Akash. And there again, Mahanama opting for a 5-man line out. Throws it in at the back, collected, knocked back and knocked on by Vidyartha. Ball available still. Handling off feet is the call from the referee, and Vidyartha will take the quick tap. Here's Praveen Dimel, the captain, still in space, and that's a clear high tackle, and that will most likely be a yellow card, but if he goes to the AR.
No card given. Surprising there. Will be interesting to see a replay of that high tackle coming in from the Mahanama player. Here we are with the replay. Well, a seat belt tackle coming in from the Mahanama player.
Right around his neck. And here's the HIA being formed on a player. That's number 7 by the looks of it, Chamiru Metsanda. And the referee is okay with it, and they'll award Vidyartha with a penalty. No yellow card, as Hevage will put this into touch for Vidyartha and get inside the opposition half for mostly the first time. And that connection isn't really good, doesn't go out. Collected by the wing 3/4, and he puts the ball to boot. And here's the ball being booted by the Vidyartha player. The fullback rather returns the kick, collected by Vishal. Vishal decides to run. Still on his feet is Vishal. Gives the ball out inside. Brilliant work from Mahanama. Continuity being shown here. Here's the big man running lateral. Takes 3 Vidyartha men to bring him down. Ball available and space opening up wide as well. Puts the grubber. There's meters to be made at the back. And here's the number 13, Akash. Akash is over. What a beautiful try from Mahanama. Brilliant work over the whitewash. And that's the second Amana Bank try of the game for Mahanama.
Well, it is not going to be easy for Vidyartha to get back into this game. They have conceded 2 tries well inside the 15th minute mark of the game. Nihidu Damsuka, the try scorer. And Mahanama are up by 12 points to nil with an opportunity to make it 14-0. Here's Situm Ratnayaka with the conversion, with an opportunity to make it 14-0. Ratnayaka lines himself up, and Ratnayaka's kick is good. So it'll be Mahanama 12 and Vidyartha 0.
What a conversion it was from Situm Ratnayaka, right down the middle. Couldn't have bisected the post more. As 12 points to nil, 14 points to nil rather. Mahanama lead him brilliantly and beautifully against Vidyartha. It was a brilliant grubber from the number 10, and it was the number 13 who went over Isuru Akash as the restart has been made, collected by the number 8. He takes the ball inside the opposition. And here's the number 4 taking the ball into contact. He's running a lot lateral as Fernando gives the ball out. He can't kick this out on the full. There's men at the back, captain Praveen Dimel. He decides to return the favor. And here's the ball being collected yet again. Decides to run, gives the ball to the number 9. He'll put the ball to boot. There's no one at the space opening up for Vidyartha. Here's a beautiful running rugby from Vidyartha. Yet again needs support. Ball available. Here's the ball being presented to the number 29 of Vidyartha. Ball available to the blind side. Good contest at ruck time. Here's the flyer. Favage puts the ball to boot. Chasers coming in. The number 9. He's been bundled really well by the Vidyartha defense. Needs a scrum half. Finally someone arrives. Will this be a box kick? That's a brilliant box kick coming in as well. Collected by Vidyartha. Here's the fullback. He puts the ball to boot, and that's out on the full. Vidyartha really unlucky. And Mahanama, what intensity they are showing at the moment. Brilliant intensity. And that is the difference so far in the game.
Well, things are looking grim and dull for Vidyartha as of now. 14 points to nil. And they haven't really showed any spark. And here's Mahanama with a deep throw in, not collected by the jumper. Hangs on to possession, but Vidyartha are there with the defense.
Here's Mahanama, the big man, going lateral. Penalty in favor of Mahanama for no arms tackle. Knee on the ground, needs to release is what the referee is indicating, as it will be Situm Ratnayaka who will be kicking this. Into touch and just outside the 22 meters. Mahanama with a line out. It will be Desha Navishka, or rather Navit Kannangara, the number 12, who will be throwing in. Wonder if the jersey numbers are correct. Navit Kannangara, the hooker, is wearing the number 12 jersey for Mahanama. And Kannangara will be throwing in to a 6-man line out.
Right, good. Time on.
Here's Mahanama with another line out. Right on the 22-meter mark. Goes deep again and knocks it forward there. Lucky break for Vidyartha. (14-0) Vidyartha can't afford to spend more time inside their own half. It has been the case since this game has started. Mahanama, having enjoyed most of the possession, have enjoyed most of the good territory as well.
It will be Nilshan who will be feeding in for Vidyartha, and it will be Hevage who will be trying to kick the ball out of the 22 meters. It was right on the mark. It will be the referee's call, and here's the charge down, a knock on. Otherwise, the number 20 would have been right under the posts. The charge down was correct, and in trying to pick it up, and there was no one in front as well, and Vidyartha given another opportunity to get out of jail.
Well, it was a heavy bounce right in front of him, and it came at a very quick, rapid pace as well. That's why he couldn't collect it as cleanly as he would have hoped it to be.
Here's Nilshan yet again. Mahanama flankers really up on their sleeve. They are right down the face of the Vidyartha kicker. There you go. Just look at it. They are ever so close, and that's another terrible kick. Has the lateral distance, but not the direction, and can't even kick it out outside the 22 meters. Vidyartha, this has been the story so far in the first quarter. In the first 15 minutes, Mahanama has been attacking brilliantly. They're showing up and contesting the ruck as well. And here's another opportunity now with Kannangara with the throw in. Number 7 takes it out. Here's a lovely wraparound pass to the scrum half. He presents the ball over, and that's the ball being handed over to the number 14. He takes it ever so close to the try line. Needs to release. Penalty advantage in favor of Mahanama rather. That's a correct advantage. They needed to release the Mahanama player on the ground, and the captain hands over the ball to the scrum half, who will probably look to get the quick tap going. Here's Vishal running lateral yet again. Ball available, and penalty given in favor of Vidyartha. Brilliant work yet again. And they need to kick this out. They need to get distance from the kicks. If the kicks don't go the distance, there's a lot of trouble.
Well, the Vidyartha defense has been a lot more organized since conceding that second try. Yes, Mahanama has been enjoying most of the possession and most of the good territory, but Vidyartha hasn't really allowed them to go over and score. Now it's up to the Vidyartha attackers to somehow get into that Mahanama half and apply pressure onto them and try to get some points on the board. If not, this game will just keep on running away from their hands.
Exactly, and here's the throw coming in for Vidyartha. A 3-man line out, knocked and a bit of rugby, tapping rugby played that in the air. Nilshan, and this probably will be an offside advantage for Vidyartha, and the referee will have a word with the Mahanama player as well, and that will probably be a yellow card coming in. Referee having none of it. Navit Karnangara goes into the bench to the naughty boys chair. Number 12, he was the one who was throwing in the hooker throws for Mahanama. Although he's playing, his number jersey says 12, he's playing as a hooker, and that's pretty surprising.
Well, here's the opportunity for Vidyartha to pounce on Mahanama. Numbers advantage being behind their side. Can they make use of this? Mahanama will have to play the next 10 minutes without 15 men on the field, as Vidyartha takes play just outside of the 50-meter mark. Still not getting into that Mahanama half. That is one thing that they really have to work on here, but they are getting closer.
Vidyartha, another 5-man line out. Last time it was overthrown. Closing the gap. There you go, the mark was there. Referee wanting a straight line as well. It's the number 17, Gimhan. Gimhan throwing in at the back. That's crooked, but not found guilty of, as Vidyartha take the ball into contact. Plenty of men at the ruck time. Needs to roll away. Finally does so. Slow ball out to the scrum half, who gives it to the fly half, who will put this ball to boot. Can't kick it out on the full, collected by the wing 3/4. He decides to run the full back, and brilliant work from Mahanama to keep possession of ball. Initially thought it was a knock on. Here's the number 3 taking the ball into contact right in the center mark. Here's the number 5 taking the ball into contact. Fly half gives the ball to boot. Collected inside the 22 meters. Praveen Dimel, he decides to run. The captain of Vidyartha knocks it on. Ball available for Mahanama. Here's Vishal taking the ball into contact inside the 22 meters, but the ball has been knocked on. Good work from both teams, but doesn't give points away.
Will be interesting to see the replay of that Mahanama players showing disappointment with regards to that knock-on being awarded in favor of Vidyartha. Well, a lot of men were in front. Not a clear viewing. Referee would have had the better viewing than us here at the commentary box.
It will be a scrum in favor of Vidyartha. There was one player who went to the sin bin, and I think it was the hooker. Hence, a replacement has to be made, and the scrum will only feature 7 men, not 8. We are on the 20th minute mark. Mahanama, Fernando feeds in. This time, good scrummaging from both teams. Here's this number 10 puts the ball to boot. Isuru Akash is right on his shoulder. Vidyartha manages to keep possession. Ball available at the back, but looks for the caterpillar ruck and takes the ball into contact through the fringes. Is the Vidyartha player. Nilshan, the scrum half at the back, feeds it now, and he puts the ball to boot. This time a better kick collected by the fullback from Mahanama. He decides to run. Running in the corner is the fullback. Lovely couple of steps. He's been brought down. Penalty for sealing the ruck. And Vidyartha will have another opportunity to get out of jail. Mahanama has been playing all their rugby inside the red zone of Vidyartha. And in the first 20 minutes, Vidyartha haven't come into the red zone of Mahanama. Not by a margin, not by any means. And Vidyartha need to secure, or else they are slowly going down to the B division.
Well, Vidyartha yet again taking play closer to that 50-meter mark. And here's the number 17, the hooker Gimhan, with the throw-in. Goes deep. A good one at that. Vidyartha have numbers on the outside. Has the home fan support as well. And the fly half will put the ball to boot. No one chasing it down. Cleanly collected there by the Mahanama number 11. And he has made strides forward, taking play back into that Vidyartha half. And there has to be a turnaround for Vidyartha. If not, B division is evident for them. Mahanama with another chip kick. Well, I wonder why they have been continuously trying that chip kick throughout this game so far, as Vidyartha finally finding a break here. But still strangled inside their own half are the Tigers. Could be a bit more selfless here. And they have won themselves a penalty. Coming back to that point, I'm quite confused, Kavint, on why Mahanama are looking for that chip kick very often, and so far it hasn't really paid off for them.
Yeah, they are trying that chip kick over the number 12, 13 centers, and they are trying to collect it. They've tried it a couple of times, and just one grubber that was put through worked for them, and that probably may be why. And another point would have been because Vidyartha are playing rush defense against Mahanama rather is playing rush defense against rush defense, and due to the rush defense you need to put in the kicks behind, and that probably be why it is. And the contest isn't a good one, as Dilshan goes through the middle. Ball available for Vidyartha. Plenty of men at ruck time for Vidyartha yet again. Gains a little meters. Nothing extravagant from Vidyartha. Here's the ball given out to the fly half, who decides to run. Ball available to the scrum half yet again. Lovely offload from base. Scrum half at that ruck. Hence Praveen Dimel going in and featuring for that scrum half position. Here's the number 7. He decides to take the ball into contact and needs to release. Does brilliantly is Praveen Dimel. Gives the ball out to the number 8. He takes the ball inside the opposition half. Vidyartha.
Vidyartha slowly inching forward here. Finally having some good playing time inside Mahanama's half. And they are getting closer and closer. At the meantime, a big update from Pallekale is that Wesley have opened the scoring. They are 5 points up against Trinity. And the Tigers are going pod by pod, being patient here, looking for that break, waiting for the right time. Mahanama defense holding firm as of now. Can the Tigers find some space, or will the Tigers forwards barge through this Mahanama defense? Finally heading towards that 22.
Inside the red zone. Finally, as you said, Kevin, inside the red zone of and here's the ball given out wide. Lovely cutout pass to Praveen Dimel, who's by the looks of it playing center. Ball available for Vidyartha, but they've gone 5 meters back. and that is what they can't be doing. You can't go 1 meter front and go 5 meters back. Need to play to gain momentum and gain over the meters over the gain line. Here's another drive through the fringe. Vidyartha through the fringes yet again. Another brilliant work. Here's the fly half looking to run. Ball available. Inside ball to the center. Ball thrown away to the wing 3/4. Good defense coming in from Mahanama. Ball available for Vidyartha. Nilshan gives it to the fly half, who doesn't take a running ball as he should have. And Vidyartha have gone meters back. Here's Hevage, ball available. That probably would have been an obstruction if the had gone earlier. Here's the scrum half to the open side. Looks to the blind side yet again. Praveen Dimel, he takes the ball into contact for Vidyartha. Ball available yet again. Inside the opposition half, they've gone 20 meters back from where they started.
Well, Mahanama have done ever so well to drag Vidyartha back inside their own half. And the referee coming in the way of the pass, blocking Vidyartha from getting a clean pass there. So will be a scrum in favor of Vidyartha. A better result, I would say.
Yeah, they didn't gain over. And the yellow card is returning as well. And the flanker will go in, and number 12 it was, Navid Kannangara, who has returned to the hooker position. And now the scrum will be reinstated to 8 men. They'll be playing with number 8s. Referee not really happy with both the front rows.
Go Tigers go, says the Vidyartha faithful. They still haven't been able to put points on the board, and they have to at least get some points, at least 3 points on the board before they go into the halftime break. If not, this game will just run away from their hands. Saw the opening, tried to sneak through, couldn't really get past, and Mahanama have won themselves the possession. And Vidyartha, just like that, have lost possession again.
Holding on was the signal from the referee, and it will be Ratnayaka who will be putting ball to boot. And it's inside. Here's the fullback from Vidyartha returns the favor. And on the 10-meter mark, good work. And it looks like scores have updated at Palekele as well. 7 points to 5 is how that game reads at the 27th minute of the mark. And here's the hooker, Navid Kannangara, for a 3-man line out. And that was called crooked. Last couple of line outs, the referees didn't have a look at it. And now the referee calls for a crooked line out, and it will be a scrum in favor of Vidyartha. There you go. Right to his side. The contest was good as well. Nishan will be feeding into the scrum. Penalty for wheeling against Mahanama, and it will be Vidyartha who will be breathing a big sigh of relief, because they have been on the
Here's Vidyartha looking for some good meters with this touch finder. Can they get into that Mahanama 22? They will get closer. Just 5 meters away from the 22. Here's the opportunity for Vidyartha now. As Gimhan will be taking this throw in for Vidyartha.
A 4-man line out, 5-man line out rather, from Vidyartha. Here's the Vidyartha right down the middle. Ball available for Vidyartha just outside the 22 meters. Gives a lovely cutout pass to the fullback. Here's the line working. Here's the number 12 in space. Brilliant work from Vidyartha this time. Ball available. Scrum off. Gives it to the fly half who takes the ball yet again in a standing position. Ball available to the open side. Here's the scrum off. Gives it to the fly half. Here's a lovely wraparound, and here's the center coming in at the back. The number 14 takes the ball into contact. The first real opportunity they have had. And here's the number 7 going through the fringes for Vidyartha. Ball available. Advantage available, I think, by the legs of the referee as well. Ball available. Takes it through the fringes. Ball available yet again. And here's another quick run through the fringe. The crowd on their feet. The number 7 goes in, and he's being well tackled by Mahanama. Mahanama's defense has been really good. And yet another strong carry from a Vidyartha player. Should go through the fringe side and goes in yet again. Meters short over the whitewash. We've only had 2 Mahanama Bank tries of the game so far. That was from Mahanama. Ball available, but by the looks of it, it has been held up. The referee will need to have a word with his AR.
Well, very crucial call to make for the referee and the AR. Was it held up? Or was it scored? Vidyartha needs this try to be awarded. If not, it'll be tough ask for them when they come into the second half. They are down by 14 points. They don't have any points on the board. What will be the call from the referee? And seems like he's gonna blow the whistle. Vidyartha have scored right at the brink of half time, and that is the first Mahanama Bank try for the Tigers, and they are faithful goes berserk here at Nittawela.
Brilliant work from the Tigers, as they called it, and through the fringes they went, and the number 7 it was for Vidyartha Wijethilake, who went over the whitewash for another Mahanama Bank try, and the deficit has been cut down to 9 points, and they can cut it down to 7 points is this if this conversion goes through.
Here's Vidyartha with the conversion, and the conversion just goes wide off the post along with the wind. 35 minutes down in our clock, and that'll be half time. Vidyartha 5 points, Mahanama 14. Mahanama still with the lead, but Vidyartha have got something out of this half with that try at the brink of half time. Here's the confirmation of the half-time score. Mahanama 14 and Vidyartha 5, and with that we will go for a very short commercial break. On the other side, we'll bring you more action from Nittawela.
Hey, shall we have a ramen? Yeah? Yes, now you can have Korean ramen anytime, anywhere with newly introduced Maliban Snackers Korean Ramen Savory Biscuit. Grab a pack for just 550 rupees and get that spicy Korean ramen sensation while watching this match.
Rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi Fun Tamari.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් නැති දවටනේ නියම විල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩසිව්. අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා. නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Creamy richness redefined. Smooth, soft, spreadable. Introducing Fondre with canola and sunflower oil.
At ESU, every class, every opportunity unlocks a new version of yourself. Welcome to the Infinite You. Welcome to ESU.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
සැරටම enjoy කරන්න party එකට go.
Night Go Pocket Perfume. Youth එකට go එකක්.
The road is yours.
German engineered tires for Sri Lankan roads. Seat car radials. The road is yours.
කොහෙන් හරි කමන්නේ ෆොටෝ එක තිබ්බනම් මට මේ බිත්තියේ කැත වහගන්න තිබ්බා.
චමරි අක්කා.
පිටියට ස්විස් ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝඩ් ගාලා ෆිනිෂ් කළා නම් ඔය ප්‍රශ්න මුකුත් නැහැ.
ස්විස් ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝට් ෆිනිෂ් එකට හොඳම කෙනා.
Boss, I got you some homemade milk toffee. Shall I bring it now? You know, no matter what others say, you are really important to us. I have never seen anyone care about the company as much as you do. While you're working hard to earn your yearly bonus, save money with Commercial Bank's Power Bonus. Open an account with just 5,000 rupees and earn bonus interest every 3 months straight.
විහිළු නෙමේ ටෝකියෝ සුපර් ඕන වැඩකට සුපර්.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
That was summer refreshment, the train එකට go.
Night Go Pocket Perfume. Youth එකට go එකක්.
Keep sweating. Keep pushing the limits. Keep stepping up your game. Keep shining. Keep rising. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex, get, spray, go.
There is a rhythm to island life, where a walk is a dance, where there is work-life flexibility, where fun is serious, and where songs rise out of the sea. The unique and amazing facets of island living inspire us.
Bring that inspiration home. Lanka Tiles. Fine living. Redefined.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
වතුරත් ලීක් වෙලා. ස්ලැබ් එකත් ඉවරයි. බලන්නකො දැන් සාලේ කැත. චමරි.
ස්විස් ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල්ඩ් 2K waterproof දැම්මා නම් වතුර කාන්දු වෙන්නෙත් නැහැ. හිතටත් නිදහස්.
ස්විස් ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල්ඩ් 2K waterproofer සීල් කරන්න හොඳම කෙනා. නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Creamy richness redefined. Smooth, soft, spreadable. Introducing Fondre with canola and sunflower oil.
The road is yours.
German engineered tires for Sri Lankan roads. Seat car radials. The road is yours.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් නැති දවටනේ නියම විල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩසිව්. අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Creamy richness redefined. Smooth, soft, spreadable. Introducing Fondre with canola and sunflower oil.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
At ESU, every class, every opportunity unlocks a new version of yourself. Welcome to the Infinite You. Welcome to ESU.
Are you okay? Whose fault is this? Looks like someone didn't use Tokyo Superbond for tiling. Tokyo Superbond. Do it right the first time.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi Fun Tamari.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
German engineered tires for Sri Lankan roads. Seat car radials. The road is yours.
දවසම ෆ්‍රෙෂ් වෙන්න. O3 Spirit and Freedom perfumed body spray.
කොහෙන් හරි කමන්නේ ෆොටෝ එක තිබ්බනම් මට මේ බිත්තියේ කැත වහගන්න තිබ්බා.
චමරි අක්කා.
පිටියට ස්විස්ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝඩ් ගාලා ෆිනිෂ් කළා නම් ඔය ප්‍රශ්න මොකුත් නැහැ.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ස්කින් කෝට් ෆිනිෂ් එකට හොඳම කෙනා.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
Creamy richness redefined. Smooth, soft, spreadable. Introducing Fondre with canola and sunflower oil.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එක.
බයද? ඒවටත් බෙහෙත් අපි ළඟ තියෙනවා. ඉඳගන්න.
උස්වත්ත පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රස ඇබ්බැහිය චර්පි චිප්ස් රිදෙන්න දැනෙන රස.
තව ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එකක් ගහමුද?
At ESU, every class, every opportunity unlocks a new version of yourself. Welcome to the Infinite You. Welcome to ESU.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් නැති දවටනේ නියම විල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක්ටයිල් ඇඩසිව් අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Welcome back to second half action of this all-important game, and Vidyartha, having been trailing 14-0 for most parts of the game, scored a try just before half-time, and these were the first two tries scored by Mahanama. This was a lovely offload from the Mahanama number 10 to the try scorer. Made sure they kept Vidyartha away from their half for most parts, and as I said before, right at the brink of half time, Vidyartha went for the score their first try.
Two good conversions from the number 10 of Mahanama, and on the brink of the half-time whistle, Vidyartha managed to score 14 points to 5 is how the score remains, and Vidyartha surely would have been looking to get a victory, because they have done really well in the last couple of seasons, and they've really managed to stay on the A division, but by the looks of it they'll be going down to the B division alongside Dharmaraj and Mahanama, who surprisingly managed to draw a couple of games, will go and remain in the A division as well. It will be the number 10 Hevage for Vidyartha to kick things off from the left to right. The rains have stayed away, and it's good conditions for fast running rugby. We haven't seen a lot of stop starts. There were plenty of lineouts, but very little scrums in comparison. As we see Hevage will be starting things to the back, collected inside the 22 meters, and the number 5 decides to run. Hansaka Shakya, ball available through the fringe goes Mahanama. Fernando gives it to the fly half. He'll put this ball to boot, can't kick it out on the full, and hence being fielded really well by the fullback of Vidyartha, who's playing really well. Penalty available and given to Vidyartha and not from the mark. Did the number 9 take the ball, and hence it will be a penalty for Vidyartha in the opposition half.
Good opportunity for Vidyartha to get closer to that whitewash and add few more points on the board. Mind it, Vidyartha have to win this game with bonus points while not allowing Mahanama to gain any bonus points out of the game. And that is a splendid touch finder, taking Vidyartha just 5 meters away from the whitewash. Can now Vidyartha make something out of this? Here's a Vidyartha hooker Gimhan lining himself up for the throw-in. Vidyartha needs to score here. If they do that, they will narrow the gap, and they'll possibly be looking to get closer as they can towards the post, so they can get all 7 points out of this move. Here's Gimhan with the throw-in, and this is a very crucial throw-in from Gimhan. They've collected it clean. The throw-in is clean. The maul is formed, but does the Vidyartha forwards have the legs to move forward? Still possession with Vidyartha. Maul has been broken loose. They have formed the ruck as well, and slowly and steadily Vidyartha looking to move forward here, but Mahanama with some heavy defense keeping them away. Vidyartha forwards doing ever so well to hold on to possession. Can they go over here?
Going through the fringes, fringe by fringe, meter by meter, centimeter by centimeter by the looks of it. And here's another good drive through the fringe from Vidyartha. This is exactly how they scored. Advantage being played in favor of Vidyartha. Ball available, just short. Good defense coming in from Mahanama. Ball given out wide to the number 7, and the number 7 really held well. Here's the number 8 taking the ball into contact. He's being well defended. Mahanama needs to release. Penalty advantage in favor of Vidyartha for not rolling away. The number 7, by the looks of it, will the referee will have a word with his AR, with the team, and award them a general warning.
Here's Vidyartha looking for that quick tap and run, and they are getting closer, but a push back by the Mahanama defense. Ball still on Vidyartha's court. They're getting closer and closer to score their second Mahanama bank try, but will they do so, or will the Mahanama defense prevail here? What Mahanama has to be careful here is that they don't concede any penalties from this position, because that will give more advantage for Vidyartha. Vidyartha going pod by pod here, getting closer and closer, inches short of the whitewash. And here's the Vidyartha number 7 looking for that break, being dragged back, and play has been taken back. No space given whatsoever by the Mahanama defense. Doesn't seem like Vidyartha are going to score anytime soon, but they've won themselves a penalty here.
And the referee will go down to his pocket and send a Mahanama player to the bin. Correct decision. That's around the 3rd, 4th infringement, as the number 4 goes into the bin. Nesara Nenula goes into the bench for Mahanama. It's a yellow card. It's the second yellow card of the game for them, as Vidyartha have restarted things. The ball going backwards, collected by the flanker. Ball available. Vidyartha needs to score out of this. Going through the fringes yet again is the Vidyartha player. Less defense available for Mahanama. Yet another pick and drive through the fringe. Yet another one. Needs to release. Ball available to the blind side. Gives it out. Here's the number 10 going through the middle. Inches close is Hevage. Hevage presents ball to the blind side. Ball available yet again for Vidyartha. Now they will go to the blind side yet again. They have less space there. Still ops for the blind side. Good defense coming in from Mahanama. Now they will go to the open side. Ball available to the flanker. Just held. Needs to release. Ball available Yet again for Vidyartha. Ever so close. Centimeters away. Needs to release. Released, and here's the try has been scored by the looks of it. There was a dive. Be interesting to see where the ball is at the moment by the looks of it. Ball available and the try has been given. Brilliant work from Vidyartha. Right over the whitewash. That's the number 17 for you, Gimban, who goes over and scores another Amana Bank try of the game for Vidyartha. This is exactly what Vidyartha needed. Mahanama are playing with 14 men and Vidyartha need to capitalize in this period.
Well, 10 points on the board for Vidyartha, and at the meantime Trinity have scored at Pallagale as well, and they are 10 points to 7 in the lead against Wesley with a conversion to come, and Vidyartha has the opportunity to narrow the gap up to 12 points to 14. Can he get it through here? The Vidyartha place kicker, and the conversion is good.
Brilliant conversion from the number 15 Dilshara from Vidyartha. Brilliant work. A 2-point game here at Nittawela. Mahanama looking down the barrel, started on the either halves of the second half on the half-time whistle. They have gone over, have Vidyartha. Here's Ratnayaka putting the ball to boot. Vidyartha take ball into contact. There's a good contest happening at ruck time. Here's Nilshan giving it to the number 10. He puts the ball to boot. Chasers are good. Lets the ball bounce at the back. Ball available. Here's the fullback running through a couple of players. Puts the ball to boot. Collected. And think it was knocked on by Vidyartha, and it will be a scrum in favor of Mahanama. Exactly what Mahanama needed after that momentum change from Vidyartha. They needed some sort of urgency shown by Mahanama, and clocks the stop as well. Stops the clock as well.
Well, just to give an update from Pallagale, Trinity are leading 12 points to 7. They just scored a try just a while ago, and that try was converted by Shan Altaf, and at the meantime Vidyartha still trailing by 2 points. They have to score another couple of tries at least, and make sure that Mahanama doesn't score from here on. 2 tries for Vidyartha, 4 tries is what they need to get the bonus point. But will that be enough? And will they get that? Scrum in favor of Mahanama just inside that 50-meter mark. What was the player inside that scrum was doing? He was trying to kick the ball while it was being fed in, and that was completely unnecessary from Vidyartha, allowing Mahanama to take that ball through that free kick. Mahanama inching forward, looking for their third try of the game. Shows and goes. Has a man on the outside, but the pass to him was a bit backwards. He somehow manages to hold on to it. Mahanama getting closer and closer. Another try here will put Vidyartha back on the back foot. Mahanama getting ever so close here. Just a few meters short now. And they do have a penalty coming their way as well. This is going to be tough for Vidyartha to keep this attack away. But they have to keep this away. Remember, a loss here will put Vidyartha into the B division. And we also have update from Ratmalana that Science College have been leading 19 points near at halftime. Could have been more. That was what I saw when I checked the scores. And surprisingly, Mahanama looking to add 3 points on the board. A smart call it is from Mahanama, keeping that score knacking away from Vidyartha. 12 points to 14.
If they do score the 3 points, they'll need a converted try or something more. And that probably maybe why Mahanama have gone to the pause, and it's Situm Ratnayaka who will be putting this through. It will be a regulation kick. It's right in front of his face, and no much distance to be made as well. And there you go, right through the middle. He got a couple of brilliant conversions right the last time as well, and worked brilliantly for them. As we see another 3 points, 17 points to 12 is how the game reads.
Vidyartha have to score quick here. Still 30 some minutes to go in the game, 29 to be exact, and they're down by 5 points. A converted try is what Vidyartha need to get onto the lead.
Both teams playing it very slow in the second half. This is Gimhan who will be throwing in. He already has a try under his belt as well. He has a mana bank try under his belt, and it will be a 6-man line out. A 6-man line out in favor of Vidyartha. With a man down, Vidyartha should be looking to score. The yellow card hasn't returned back.
Well, referee giving clear instructions to the two captains there. And this is a crucial lineup in the context of this game. 42 minutes are gone by.
Making a substitution. Vidyartha sends the number 29 off, and they taken a flanker who's fielded right down the middle, and most likely he'll be the man who will be taking the ball into contact if they get this right. Overthrown. Here's Fernando to his fly half. He puts the ball to his centre, who puts the ball to boot, collected by the fullback of Vidyartha, puts a chip kick, goes through, and here's the scrum half, fielding the ball at number 10 position, is at the fly half, taking the ball laterally, should have given the ball to the open side, puts the ball to boot, and lets the ball bounce, does everyone, and here's the ball in space, in the hands of a Mahanama player. Good work at ruck time, and penalty advantage in favor of Mahanama, and the referee will want to have a word with his AR.
Well, seems like Mahanama might go at the post again, and a yellow card has been awarded to the number 28 of Vidyartha, which is Adhikari, who has to spend the next 10 minutes in the sin bin. Well, Mahanama have opted to go for touch, and they have got closer again as well, getting 5 meters inside the 22 meter mark.
Double trouble for Vidyartha, and the Mahanama have taken the ball. Here's a fly half, gives it to the inside centre, the number 30. He straightens the line, gives the ball out yet again. Lovely cutout pass to the number 6. He takes the ball into contact and he places it over. And the ball being given out through the blind side yet again. Ball available. Ball being turned over, but penalty advantage in favor of Mahanama. And here's the Mahanama player, and it looks like it doesn't take it on the mark. That is exactly why the referee will want the ball back. Ball brought back to where it wasn't taken. And the captain, Navin Kandankara, goes in and calls for the scrum.
Scrum in good territory for Mahanama. They can possibly extend the lead here. Talking about extending leads, Trinity have just extended their lead over Wesley. And surely they can go over to win that game and seal the deal at Vidyartha. As Mahanama, having won themselves a scrum, will be looking to extend the scoring here. Getting closer and closer, drops it in front.
Rear knock on in favor of Vidyartha, right inside the 22 meters of Vidyartha. And the referee wanted to have a word as well, and the clock has been stopped. Here's a look at how the knock-on fielded. It was the fly half whose call was to run, and he decided to run and came back a little short.
$17 points to 12, and Vidyartha still hanging there by a thread.
And news from the other games: Trinity leading 17 points to 7 against Wesley. The Peterites leading 7 points to 0 against Sipatana. Royal leading 25 points to 15 against the Thomians, and Anand leading 24 points to 19 against Zahira. And Vidyartha game happening right now, and the science game that is happening as well. Right now the Jayah protocol being conducted on the fly half of Mahanama. Vidyartha are already playing with a yellow card.
Well, looks like a win here will seal the deal for Trinity, and they will have all their 10 fingers on the trophy.
Everything is set yet again. It will be Vidyartha with the feed in. Two other scrum, a defensive scrum. Mahanama will be looking to minimize the tackles, and here's the ball given to Praveen Dibel yet again. Right inside, and it will be a scrum in favor of Mahanama. Not really good play from Vidyartha. They need to kick this out from inside their own goal line area and inside their 22 meters. They can't afford to play rugby inside the red zone of their half, and that is exactly what Vidyartha is doing right now. Their passes aren't going to hand. Mahanama are playing rush defense, and hence it's really difficult for Vidyartha somehow. However, Mahanama will really love another try, because Vidyartha playing with 14 men have a space opening up in the blind side as well, as Fernando puts the ball to the fly half, gives it out. He has a lovely cutout inside pass that wraps around to Isuru Akash, the number 13 of Mahanama. However, scrum half asking his forwards to go through the fringes, and that is exactly what they did. Here's the ball through the open side. This is the number 3 taking the ball into contact. He gains around a meter and a half. Ball to be given out wide, and the ball has been knocked down by Mahanama. It was a lovely run from the flank, and just like that, brilliant work from Vidyartha to hold on.
Time running away from Vidyartha. They are strangled inside their own half, with Mahanama enjoying most of the possession. Just 22 minutes to go in the game, and they have to score at least another couple of tries. Well, at least a 3, I would say, knowing that they can't afford to give a losing bonus point to Mahanama.
Plenty of rest for the teams. There's Vidyartha feeding in. This time gives it to the blind side kicker. He puts a thumping kick that doesn't go out on the full. Collected by the fullback of Mahanama. Decides to run. Lovely couple of steps from the fullback, and he's been dragged down, and he's been bundled into touch. Brilliant defense, but it was a good counter coming in from Mahanama as well. It was the fullback, the number 15, Malinka, who did all the hard work to gain ever so close, and just like that, they've given position away. And just like in the first half, Mahanama playing all their rugby inside the Vidyartha half, and it's a 3-man line out right now.
Vidyartha with a defensive line out throw. They can't afford to make any mistakes here. Gimhan with the throw in. Goes deep. Vidyartha manages to hold on to position. Here's Vidyartha struggling to clear the ball out. Mahanama putting so much into that defense. They are not allowing Vidyartha to get a break away. And finally the clearance will come. No, it won't. Vidyartha deciding to go on their own with some space on the outside, still inside the 22. Mahanama not giving an inch to Vidyartha to get away. And just as I say, they have one back position as well, quickly taken, heading towards the whitewash to score their third try. They will have another penalty advantage as well.
Around 18 minutes remaining in the game. 17 points to 12. Vidyartha playing with a yellow card as well. And things from Palakele is 17 points to 7. Printy leading Wesley at the 53rd minute of the mark. And Royal was leading the Thomians as well. And here's the number 10. Ball turned over. Vidyartha have possession. Gives the ball out wide. Available with Vidyartha. Plenty of men at ruck time. Penalty advantage in favor of Vidyartha for not ruling away. Brilliant work from Vidyartha. This is one of the rarest occasions where Vidyartha have done really well. They have not really got up and put their hand up this season. That is exactly why they are in this position. And Mahanama did manage to draw a couple of matches, and that is why they will be going to the A division next year. And 2 schools from Kandy probably will go down to the B division. Three-man line out yet again. Hit up at the fourth position, but good line out from Vidyartha. Gives it to the fly half foot, gives it to the big man. He takes the ball into contact. Ball available. Here's the fly half yet again. He puts another beautiful ball to boot. And collected by the number 11. He is in space. Taken down. Brilliant tackle coming in from Vidyartha. Good work at ruck time. Here's the ball being awarded to the big man through the middle. And here you go. It's another crucial mistake made by Mahanama. And Vidyartha with a massive support and a cheer from the crowd hands over Vidyartha with another brilliant opportunity to get out of jail and probably play the rest of the half in the opposition half.
Vidyartha needs to score.
And the yellow carded player from Vidyartha has returned as well. So they are playing with 15 men each, and a good scrum from Mahanama. The number 8 breaks, needs to release, and that is exactly what the referee tells him to do. And here's the fly off, putting another beautiful up and under, but collected by the fullback. He'll decide to run, space opening up wide for the number 11. Not a good couple of tackles from Vidyartha, but somehow manages to keep position and gives to the middle. Ball available. Here's the box kick coming in. Nilesh puts the ball to boot, bounces, and to the hands of the scrum half. Needs to release. Ball available. Vidyartha have ball presentation in their hands. Here's an opportunity to go through the fringes, but Mahanama have somehow managed to keep possession. That's brilliant work from Mahanama. Needs to release. Does Vidyartha. Here's the scrum half giving it to his number 10 who will put ball to boot, and it doesn't go out on the full. Hence goes to the bin, and brilliant work from the number 15. Advantage being played in favor of Vidyartha as well. Was the number 15 Bandara, who was in space after cutting back through a couple of beautiful steps. Ball available yet again for Vidyartha. Needs to go through the open side. There's plenty of men. Ball available yet again. Yet again another pick and go through the fringe. Here's Vidyartha. Moving ever so closer to the whitewash. Inch by inch. Ball available yet again. Needs to release. Penalty advantage in favor of Vidyartha. Needs to take it quickly is what the scrum half says. But Vidyartha will have an opportunity and the referee stops the clock.
Player down for Mahanama.
Plenty of stoppages in this game so far. And Mahanama player is down in the red zone. The clock has been stopped. Good opportunity for a breather. The Jayah protocol head injury assessment is being performed by the doctor. It's just 5 points in the game. If Vidyartha can go for a scrum or a line out and then maybe score, that's going to make it an even tussle. As the number 13 will put this into touch. Puts it exactly and very close. The line out needs to work right now. If Vidyartha are to score now, they'll be really pissed, because that means they'll go away with one victory. Here you go. Forms the driving maul. Through the back, good defense coming in from Mahanama. Needs to retreat that way, and here's Vidyartha. Ever so close. Use it once is the call from the referee. Goes in. Is the ball available? Advantage being played in favor of Vidyartha. Yet another penalty for collapsing, intentional collapsing. As we see, crucial last 10 minutes coming in this game. Here again, the number 7 takes the ball into contact, needs to release, needs to roll away. Needs to roll away, not rolling away, and the yellow card being handed to Mahanama. And Mahanama playing with 14 men now. Quickly taken by Vidyartha. Takes the ball into contact. Needs to roll away yet again. Ball available somehow for Vidyartha. Going through the fringes by the looks of it. And Vidyartha going through the fringes yet again. Ever so close. Brilliant work from Vidyartha yet again. Pick and throw through the fringes. This has been the story so far in the game. They have done really well. Ball available in the hands of Vidyartha. Gives the ball out wide, and here's the fly half. Cut him back in, and looks like he's well shot. Vidyartha, one more face. One more face is all they need. He will have a word with his AR and probably then go in and award the try maybe.
ඔයාගේ පැත්තෙන් මොනවද දෙක? මගේ පැත්තෙන් අන්තිමට හෙල්ලෙන්න තිබ්බා. අන්තිමට හෙල්ත් එක. මගේ පැත්තෙන් තිබ්බා මගේ try මේක.
Crucial moment of the game this is.
තිබ්බස්සේ. right? Ball held. No happy. I'm no happy, no try. Ball held.
And seems like it is held up.
Time on.
Thanks the God there, the number 10 of Mahanama. Will be interesting to have a replay of that to see whether it was actually held up or not.
Sithum Ratnayaka will be the one who will be restarting things. Here's the replay. Ever so close. Over. There you go. Right down the tussle as we see the game restarted. Here's Vidyartha in space. Player in space needs to release. Ball available in the blind side. Here's the number 13 cutting back in. He's being well tackled by Vidyartha. Ball available yet again. Needs to give the ball out quick. Here's the big man, the number 1 going into heavy contact. Space opening up wide. Needs to give it. The fly half needs to give the ball out wide, not cut back in. Players opening up in that blind side for Vidyartha. Here's Praveen Dimel to his fullback. Here's the ball opening up and the gap just inside the 22 meters. Needs to release and roll. Ball available yet again in favor of Vidyartha. Just inside the 22 meters. What a couple of tackles coming in from Mahanama. And here's another opportunity to run at the line. Wasn't the tackler, was the jackler. It was a clean ball, I thought. Here's Praveen Dimel. He decides to run through the middle. He's being isolated. That is exactly what he has been doing all season. Whenever he's got ball, he's only managed to isolate himself. Here's the big number 1 taking the ball into contact. Needs to release. Ball available yet again for Vidyartha. Goes to the open side. The fly half. Lovely cutout pass to the corner. Takes it inside. Does the fullback. And high tackle advantage in favor of themselves. Brilliant work from Vidyartha. They have the penalty. And probably a yellow card coming in as well.
Well, with just 8 minutes to go, seems like A division hopes are over for Vidyartha. They still haven't been able to score here, the Tigers. And at the meantime, Wesley have gone on to score 23 points to 14.
By the looks of it, it will be a yellow card infringement. Probably takes the scrum by the looks of it. Both captains being asked for.
Next time. What yellow card දෙකක්ද what yellow card දෙකක්ද ඔයාගේ ටීම් එක මැනේජ් කරගන්න රයිට් මට කතා කරන්න වැඩි ඔයාගේ ටීම් එක මැනේජ් කරන්න කතා කරන්න වැඩි කැප්ටන් දෙන්නම එළියට තියෙනවා තේරුණාද රයිට් ඕකේ ස්ටේ බෑක්
Well, the showers have opened up here at Nittawela as Vidyartha looking to score here. And they get closer and closer. 17 points to 12. They have to score at least twice. If they score once, they will get the lead.
Gimhan, it will be to throw in for Vidyartha. They are looking for a ball. And finally arrives. Here's Vidyartha. If they take this line out cleanly. Here's an opportunity. And here's Vidyartha taking the ball into contact. Here's the driving ball coming in, advantage being played in favor of Vidyartha for coming in from the side by the looks of it. They needs to go away, now needs to release. Ball available by the looks of it. It will be a scrum in favor of Mahanama, and Mahanama will be breathing a big sigh of relief. And initially thought the ball went to ground, and just like that, ball being turned over, and Mahanama have a penalty for mouthing, that is.
Again, hopes are vanishing for Vidyartha here at Nittawela. Mahanama knowing the significance of a win here. Well, at the meantime, running into the last 5 minutes of the game, we have to choose a Wijethilake perfect player of the match. And Kavint, I think you will be the better man to call out who is a Wijethilake perfect player of the match is.
I thought Navit Kannangar, the captain of Mahanama, played really well. He was the one who was throwing into the line out. He was playing at hooker, although his jersey said number 12. And he's had a good work. Although he got a yellow card, he played and administered the game really well for Mahanama. And hence by the last 5 minutes opening up, Mahanama probably will go down and win. And that will probably be the last nail in the coffin for Vidyartha, as the ball hasn't found touch, collected by the fullback of Vidyartha, who has decided to run, and still in space is the Vidyartha fullback, needs support. Brilliant work from the fullback so far. Penalty advantage in favor of Vidyartha as well, quickly taken, and doesn't go the 10 meters, and it's a little too high as well. But the referee will award a possible warning, as Vidyartha take it ever so close through the fringes. Yet again through the fringes. This is exactly what they have been doing for the last 10 to 15 minutes. Vidyartha, although they haven't gone over, and here's the ball, needs to release. Penalty advantage in favor of Vidyartha yet again, quickly taken. Can't take it that quickly is what the referee says, and that's another yellow card coming in for Mahanama. The number 7 goes to the bench, Shamiru Metsanda, and Vidyartha now have an opportunity.
Well, interesting rugby all around. St. Thomas's have got the league, so even if Trinity wins this game, it will go down to the final week. Dramatic end, isn't it?
Yeah, and here's Vidyartha knocking things over. Then probably would have been the game done and dusted. That's it. That's the game done and dusted. 2 yellow cards. Mahanama, brilliant victory for them. 17 points to 12 in the brink of the full-time whistle. They have gone over and they have scored. Brilliant work from Mahanama.
Well, Vidyartha, disappointing end to the game. They will be demoted the next year round. And here's the confirmation of the full-time score. Vidyartha 12 and Mahanama 17. And that final game that Vidyartha will be playing against Dharmaraja will be nothing short of a consolation game. Very disappointing for Vidyartha. Here are the highlights from the second half. Vidyartha scored a try in the second half when they started off proceedings well, but since then it has been Mahanama taking control of the game, and they just scored 3 points in the second half. Mahanama, but that was enough for them to win the game. Well, here are the key stats from the game. Mahanama 17, Vidyartha 12. Vidyartha with 2 tries, Mahanama with 2 tries as well. 2 tries, 2 conversions for Mahanama, while only 1 was converted by Vidyartha, and 1 penalty for Mahanama. And a perfect player of the match was Navit Kannangara. Well, now let's quickly have a look at the fixtures for tomorrow. A big game in the plate segment. TS Senanayake College will be taking on St. Joseph's at CRNFC grounds. At the meantime, Sri Sumangala will be taking on Kingswood at the Trinity College grounds. A hometown tussle in Kandy and another hometown tussle up there in Colombo. With that, we'll wrap our production up here from Nittawela. We'll see you soon from another game.
Reserve your BYD vehicle today with John Keel CG Auto by visiting the BYD showrooms or call us on 0112 125 125.
මේ දිනවල ඇතිවිය හැකි අසනීප තත්ත්වයන් වලින් ආරක්ෂා වීම සඳහා ප්‍රතිශක්තිය වර්ධනය කර නිරෝගීමත් දවසක් සඳහා සමහන් පානය කරන්න. සෙවදා සමහන් සෙවදා සුවෙන්.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් නැති දවටනේ නියම විල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක්ටයිල් ඇඩසිව්. අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එක. බයද? ඒවටත් බෙහෙත් අපි ළඟ තියෙනවා. ඉඳගන්න.
උස්වත්ත පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රස ඇබ්බැහිය චර්පි චිප්ස් රිදෙන්න දැනෙන රස
තව ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එකක් ගහමුද?
Creamy richness redefined. Smooth, soft, spreadable. Introducing Fondre with canola and sunflower oil.
The road is yours.
German engineered tires for Sri Lankan roads. Seat car radials. The road is yours.
විහිළු නෙමේ ටෝකියෝ සුපර් ඕන වැඩකට සුපර්.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Reserve your BYD vehicle today with John Keel CG Auto by visiting the BYD showrooms or call us on 0112 125 125.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් නැති දවටනේ නියම විල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩසිව් අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Love rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi Fun Tamari.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Maliban lemon puff puff lemon puff Maliban lemon puff හැම සිතක්ම පිබිදේ රස lemon රසයේ ජීවිතයම මිහිරයි Maliban lemon puff puff lemon puff Maliban lemon puff Maliban lemon puff chill when lemon නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
දවසම ෆ්‍රෙෂ් වෙන්න O3 Spirit and Freedom perfumed body spray.
වතුරත් ලීක් වෙලා ස්ලැබ් එකත් ඉවරයි. බලන්නකෝ දැන් සාලේ කැත. චමරි.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල් 2K waterproof දැම්මනම් වතුර කාන්දු වෙන්නෙත් නෑ. හිතටත් නිදහස්.
Swiss Tech Aquashield 2K waterproofer සීල් කරන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Keep sweating. Keep pushing the limits. Keep stepping up your game. Keep shining. Keep rising. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get. Spray. Go.
The road is yours.
German engineered tires for Sri Lankan roads. Seat car radials. The road is yours.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
කොහෙන් හරි කමන්නේ ෆොටෝ එක තිබ්බනම් මට මේ බිත්තිය කැත වහගන්න තිබ්බා.
චමරි අක්කා.
පිටියට ස්විස්ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝඩ් ගාලා ෆිනිෂ් කළා නම් ඔය ප්‍රශ්න මුකුත් නෑ.
Swiss Tech Skim Coat finish එකට හොඳම කෙනා.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Some bonds last a lifetime. Nippon Cement.
Saratama enjoy කරන්න party එකට go.
Black Night Go. Pocket perfume. Youth එකට go එකක්.
Boss, you're the one who lifted this company to where it is today, ne? Your work is so well organized and your capability really shines through it.
While you're working hard to earn your yearly bonus, save money with Commercial Bank's Power Bonus. Open an account with just 5,000 rupees and earn bonus interest every 3 months straight.
උස්වත්ත පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රස ඇබ්බැහිය චර්පි චිප්ස් රිදෙන්න දැනෙන රස
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් නැති දවටනේ නියම විල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩසිව්. අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
Our mountains are majestic. They can be life-giving. Some are even sacred, and their heights bear marks of our heritage. Our mountains elevate us. To us, they are ever inspiring.
Bring that inspiration home. Lanka Tiles. Fine living. Redefined.
Love rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun tamari.
Follow your dreams, achieve your goals. With every step, let your story unfold. In this world you will shine. Just believe it's your time. Sky is the ultimate limit. Never can you stop any day.
Chase your dream career with eSoft Metro Campus.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
රාමෙන් පාරක් දාමුද?
මෙතන
මෙතන විතරක් නෙමෙයි. ඕනෙම තැනක රාමෙන්.
හඳුන්වා දෙන මෙල්බන් ස්නැකර්ස් කොරියන් රාමෙන් සේවරි විස්කට්. රාමෙන් සැරට සෙට් වෙන්න.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් නැති දවටනේ නියම විල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩසිව්. අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Summer refresh when the train gotta go.
Night Go Pocket Perfume. Youth එකට go එකක්.
The road is yours.
German engineered tires for Sri Lankan roads. Seat car radials. The road is yours.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් නැති දවටනේ නියම විල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩසිව්. අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Stand by for opener.
Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, the Papare.
3, 2, 1, roll.
ඉතින් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංකික ක්‍රීඩා නාලිකාව Papare සමග.
Welcome back to the Papare.
Welcome to the live broadcast on the Papare.
Good luck, guys. Good luck, everyone.
The Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 television sports channel.